Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back. So when I was in England for a trip back in September that just passed for a couple of weeks, I ended up going to a place called Chalice Wells in Glastonbury. And they had two different types of wells there. They had a female well, which had a lot of iron in it, representing like the menstrual cycle, right? And then there was a male well that was just water without iron, and that was called the White Spring, and that was to represent the male energy. So when I went there, I ended up getting both some water from both wells, and I mixed them up in the same bottle, which I wish I wouldn't have done. I wish I would have kept them separate, but that's all right. But yeah, so today my goal is, because I noticed while they were on my altar, they were starting to smell a little musty, so I'm worried that they're going bad. And actually when I was there, they told us that the water doesn't contain the same healing properties if you don't dilute it with a little bit of brandy. It's a 1/3 of a dilution of brandy, 1/3 to 2/3 water. So 1/3 brandy, 2/3 water. If you don't do that before you leave, apparently the water doesn't have the same healing properties off premises. Now, I don't necessarily believe that's true. I think that the water is still good no matter what. It can still be used in magical workings, magical practice. But the reason why I want to do it now is, like I said, I think it's going bad. So by preserving it, I'm hoping that I can salvage it before it goes really bad. And I do plan to use it at least for blessings of my home. I don't think I'm going to drink it anymore because it's musty smelling. It doesn't smell the same as it did before. So I don't think it's safe for consumption, but definitely want to dilute it, and hopefully I can use it for blessing my home. Again, I probably wouldn't use it in a spell at this point, because if it's going musty and say I were to do like a love spell or something, or some other kind of love workings, because it has the masculine and feminine energy, then the spell could go south, right? Because it's like the water's already going bad. So maybe it might be a good thing to use in a breakup spell, potentially. To break couples up. That might be a good usage for this water now, but other than that, I wouldn't use it in any other spells. So I'm going to do a part 2 video because I'm going over time here. So again, I'm going to dilute the red spring, the female spring, and the white spring, the male spring.